This is CJ, and he makes over 200 grand a year as a freelance video creator. And the best part is he's been able to partner with some of the biggest creators on YouTube. CJ welcomed us inside his crib right outside of Atlanta, Georgia, where I was able to ask him how he's been able to partner with some of these top YouTubers.
Or you can find somebody that likes to be in front of the camera and you can help build their brand as long as you're setting up the back end for yourself. So that way, as the brand builds, you know, you're both making money. You can successfully have, build a career for yourself. Then you just rinse and repeat.
CJ's story starts back at his first job, where he felt unfulfilled and unable to truly express his creativity until one day he realized it was time to jump.
So the security that you think you have in the corporate world is really a false security. As a freelancer, I'm doing the same work that I would be doing if I was working for somebody else. I have more of a say. Man, 2007, I was like, I'm out. I'm gonna do it myself and haven't looked back.
In this video, CJ shares the power of partnering with YouTubers and how you can get paid, the tools he uses to make over 200 grand a year, and how your passion projects will always create more money for you in the future. I'm Alex Lewis, and this is Creator Careers. What up, CJ? How you doing, man?
What's up?
Good to finally do this. We've been talking about doing this for a minute.
Brother,
man.
right here.
I know, man. So tell the audience that doesn't know, like, what do you do? How do you make your money?
All right, so I'm a video creator, and we're actually on one of the sets that I produce. I do a lot of things, but the main thing is definitely video production for content creators. So this particular set is Joy River and The Couch with Joy, or Our Moment with Joy. We kind of run two shows off of it. The other person that I work with is somebody that you're very familiar with as well, is Anthony O'Neill. I also produce people like Dr. Bobby Price, Dr. Holistic, Terry Igioma. I've worked with quite a few YouTube creators. So, the YouTube game is a lucrative game, man.
Speaking of making money, about how much money did you make last year as a video creator?
So last year was definitely one of my better years. I just got at 200,000.
200,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's several sources,
Okay. About how many sources you think? Ballpark number.
Well, that's all video for clients.
What are some of the tools you used last year to make that 200 grand? So what software, what programs, what are you using now to make money?
The big three, Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro. Now I say the big three with CapCut coming rounded it out, because that's, with social media, CapCut is almost like that Swiss Army knife, allow you to get in there and quickly do things and get a nice. I've actually end up editing full music videos. Shout out to 69 Voice. I did a whole music video using a DJI Pocket 3 and edit the whole thing in CapCut. That was crazy. Sometimes I just do things, I would challenge myself just to see, limit your tools to force yourself to be more creative. And I was like, I bet I could do this. And I did, and they loved the result. But yeah, editing wise, definitely the big three and the big four. Sorry, I ain't trying to slice out CapCut. So sponsor me, man. And let's see what else.
Any project management tools, invoicing?
Man, I keep it simple. Invoice Maker. But when it comes to like project management, that's you.
We working on it, brother. We working on that, man.
I'm gonna use my iCalendar, my little reminders. I like being able to talk into my phone. Remind me that I have a shoot 3 o'clock on the 12th. Like that's I need simplicity, brother. As, you know.
Hey man, it worked for you. You made over 200 grand last year.
Oh, for sure.
So whatever systems work for you, we're working on a few things, but I mean, whatever works for you, it's clearly working. So
yeah.
Speaking of opportunities, what's been the dopest opportunity that's opened up for you as a creator? A place you got to go, a brand you got to work with, a person you got to work with?
Probably the Hella Love video for a guy that was signed for Cash Money because I got to meet and work with Stevie J and Benzino. Y'all old hip hop heads. Y'all know that. But they were just so funny. Like, especially Stevie J. And maybe that's just my age speaking. Like, you know, you just get to a point where you just appreciate things from a different perspective. Like, it's not always just about like where it's taken me, because I've been a lot of different places. But, you know, I just appreciate the experience more so now. And that's what makes it dope.
CJ was able to turn his passion for video creation into a $200,000 per year career. So what's his secret? The secret lies in the right tools. If you want to know which tools CJ uses, click the first link in the description and get a complete list so that you can supercharge your creative career. Now let's get back to the video. Well, so they know, how many years have you been in this game?
Woo, boy, you about to age me right now. Yeah, so I graduated from the University of Kentucky 2000. Yeah, and I've been doing video. Actually, I started doing, you know, I got an internship working at a news station, ABC affiliate, local affiliate in Lexington, Kentucky. And man, once I started there and just doing my, you know, projects in class and stuff, I was already into video, but that just really kind of hooked me. And then I, you know, once I graduated, I got a job with it was AT&T, and then Comcast bought them out. But I was doing like commercial production for Comcast for the longest. And actually when I left Comcast, because I was like, I love doing the creative side of things, like producing like creative commercials. And shout out to my boy Ep. That's where I met him, and he took it. And we both just started working on like creative stuff outside. He left first. I was scared. I was like, man, look, you know, I don't know if that's gonna work out the same way it worked out for him. Like, you know, I was like, I like what I do, but I like the security of the money. It really took me looking at corporate work no different than freelance work, because how much security do you really have in the corporate world? Because at any time they can be like, nah, your services are no longer needed. Yeah, or the company could go down. Yeah. So the security that you think you have in the corporate world is really a false security. You know, you really, as a freelancer, I'm doing the same work that I would be doing if I was working for somebody else. It's just I have more of a say. And man, I 2007, I was like, I'm out. I'm gonna do it myself, and haven't looked back.
So you thought about this a little bit earlier, like the shift towards social media. Like, how has the shift towards like the world moving towards social, everything going towards video focus now with reels and shorts and stuff like that? How does that help you as a video creator in your career?
Man, it's helped in all areas. Definitely financially, because people are making so much money doing these things. Like, you don't have to have as many clients. Like, you know, once, you know, I locked in on that, it was like, oh man, I can do that with one client and then just have it set up pretty easily. Well, I can do this with several clients, you know. Like, because it's not as taxing. Like, you know, a lot of times, like on the corporate side of things, they're gonna throw a lot of different projects at you. Like, I've done everything from documentaries to like internal news stories, patient stories. On the social media side, you're literally able to shoot a long form video Take that same video. So that video is one piece of content. Take that, chop it up into shorter videos that are long form, but they're like maybe your first video is an hour long. You take those, you can chop up to like 10, 15 minute segments. That's gonna, find its way and hopefully go viral. Then you take those, chop it up even further, make shorts, put them on different platforms, and still like it's just so many ways to. It's just easier. Like you don't have, you're literally just doing all of this in one take, really. Like and then once again having multiple skill sets. We're not only shooting the shows, but snapping the photos. Don't snap a photo with some product, then you're also exposing yourself to other potential brand deals and stuff. Like it's just made it. Social media has made it so much easier to make money.
CJ's business success stems from years of hard-earned experience and wisdom. What if you could fast-track your creator career with insights from professionals? Click the link in the description below to access CJ's complete list of his essential tools as a video creator. Plus, you'll be able to join our exclusive email list for exclusive stories, insights, strategies to elevate your creator journey. Now, let's get back to the episode.
So what are some different revenue streams you're trying to get into, like within your career? You made 200 last year. Like, what are some ways you're trying to do to double? I hear you got a book coming.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to getting into the teaching space, because you got to pass along this knowledge. Like, I'm also gonna probably start getting used to being on this side of the camera. Doing some things, telling my story, my experiences, because I've had so many in the form of creative therapy. But also I've been working on a book. That is a how-to book to being a partner to another creative and helping them shine. So
well, you kind of alluded to the book. Can we get into it a little bit, at least the concept of it?
So the concept, so it's called The Silent Player. I said it's a how-to on how to successfully help someone build their brand while building your own brand. But it's for those people like me who don't necessarily want to be in the spotlight, but you have the skill sets and you know somebody, or you can find somebody that likes to be in front of the camera and you can help build their brand. So it's a how-to of like helping to build their brand. And then, as long as you're setting up the back end for yourself, so that way as the brand builds, you're both making money, you can successfully have, build a career for yourself. And then you just rinse and repeat. And it's more so for being, the creators, the YouTube creators. Like, it's very effective for that. I mean, this is what I did with Anthony, right? Anthony O'Neal. Like, he called and we started from there. Like, just started building. And so I go through in the book and just kind of chronicle what I did to do that. And after I learned that, I took that same mindset and did it with Joy River. And then I was taking those skill sets and I started, I've done stuff with Dr. Bobby Price, just using the same formula to build. And, if you're a creative that, like I said, don't really want to be in the spotlight, but you got the skill set and the know-how, and if you want to know how to build somebody else's brand effectively, then that's the book you want. Like, it's gonna walk you through. In my book, I liken us, the video creators of today, I liken us to music producers. We're the new music producers, literally. Like, we're the Pharrells and Timbalands and what's our boy BBL that did the BBL Jersey beat?
Metro.
Metro, the Metros and, you know, Mustards. Like that's what we are literally, if you think about it.
So it's almost like in that, with that analogy, it's almost like Kanye, an example. Like when he started, he was a producer, but eventually he was like, you know what? I got something for this too. I can do a little bit on the mic. So
Exactly. I definitely liken us to the new music producers, and this is like, and if you hop on now, it's still enough. Like it's enough room for everybody. It's never really not enough room. Like
I was gonna say, this industry is only growing. We're going towards $1 trillion valuation.
exactly.
Here soon, so,
like
I mean,
so, it's never too late. Like to jump on this, but if you do it sooner than later, you'll just have more of a grab. And we've done that for the Anthonys and the Joys and stuff like that. I mean, you know, Anthony is approaching. We should have him up to 1 million subscribers in probably less than a year. You know,
it was at what? It was 200 when I started. So I mean, it's been a ride. So,
yeah, exactly. And like with Joy on Instagram, in a year we took her from 4,000 to 80,000. Like, you know, the time to do the stuff is now, man, because you can put out some quality stuff. And you know, video creators, y'all have seen stuff out there that isn't even like hitting on the, like, really, like you're probably looking at it like, oh man, like it could be better. But you know what? It don't matter. The thing is they did it.
Yeah.
And that's really the difference. We can't, a lot of times as creators, we'll get stuck in our own head because it's like, oh man, it can be better. We can make it look better. We can do this. When all you really just gotta do is just do it.
I mean, we was like that with this show. I mean, I've been waiting months to do it, and now we finally here. So I mean, but speaking of taking action and just doing it, like what you saying, a sense of urgency with the times and the opportunity more than anything else right now. Like, what would you say? How would you help a young video creator like just get started in this space? Like, what advice would you give them to say, hey, this is how you can get started, get your first client as a video creator in 2024?
And this is a technique that I just think that is timeless because it worked for me. Express yourself creatively, how you feel. You gotta just create. Use what you have to create. If you don't have, you know, the massive, you know, the dope Canon RC5, you know, that Blackmagic, you know, man, use your phone. Be creative, but be intentional about it. You know? And just do it. You gotta just start somewhere. That's the thing. And that's one thing that I will always just push people to leave your mind open for opportunities and start. Just do something, even if you think it's crap, because trust me, I got plenty of work out there that I just wish I could forget about. And it'll tap me on my shoulder every now and then, hey, I'm a video that you really hate and it sucks. You know it sucks. But that's what pushes me to do better, because like I still cringe at several video projects I've worked on. I'm like, oh, I can't believe I did that. Well, do better, you know. And the only way you're gonna do better is by studying and, you know, actually practicing your craft. Because at some point you gotta stop studying and just actually do.
Hey creators, it's Alex here. I hope this episode was inspiring to you and you're able to see that a successful career in the creator economy is within your reach. Whether you're a designer, a videographer, a photographer, or just identify as a creator in this economy, your opportunities are limitless. Click the link in the description below and you'll get CJ's complete list of tools that he used to grow his business and career to $200,000 a year. You'll also be joining our email list for valuable insights, stories, and strategies. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more inspiring stories just like this. Until next time, peace.